Hello, everyone, and welcome to Building Blocks. My name is Ana Gil.
And I'm Fuljens. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Yes, and today we're going to be talking about animated overlays and the multiple ways that they can be used. Perhaps you will learn something new, or perhaps you can teach us something new of the way you use your animated overlays. In any case, it's going to be a great and interactive show. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Let's say hello to some of the fans. We're just dragging and dropping your comments.
Saeed, you need some pictures of your joggers to see how they're looking. Saeed has like a whole closet of Ecamm merch.
Valerie, hello.
And Paul. George, too.
Hello, George. Hello,
Valerie.
Mr. Moderator. Good to see you here.
Uh-oh.
Tora, hello. Good to see you here.
Hey, Tora.
Your tech detective. Hello. Good to see you here.
Hey.
Yolanda, hello. Very good to see you.
Hello, Yolanda.
Ines. Hello. Very good to see you.
Ines Luby or Ines? How do you pronounce it?
Ines Luby.
Luby or...
Yeah, two O's would say Luby, right?
Luby?
Mm-hmm.
That's a great last name.
Yes.
If it is your last name. It's
good
pretty
to
awesome.
See you all.
Yes.
And Universal Streamer has joined the chat as well. Hello.
Nice, Universal Streamer.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Here we go. We are here for overlays, but let me share something real quick because it's related to overlays in a way because it's visual, right? So today Fuljens was working, and I guess he decided to work on his standing desk, right? So he didn't put it down. So we're standing right now, and look at what happens. Okay.
I think that's perfectly fine.
It is not. So, okay, so this is me, right? Without sitting down. So now we're going to talk. I love my height. I have no issues about it. But in terms of being visually appealing and not distracting, I do think that being on the same height works better. What do you all think? So this is me. I'm a little cutie shorty. And this is all about overlays too, right? And this is me on top of something. So we do want to know what you think about it. Should break hosts be on the same plane or different planes, right? What do you think about it in terms of visual, what do you call it? Visual appeal.
Visual
appeal. Aesthetics. There we go.
My whole thing is, although this is like on-camera presence and whatnot, but if we're presenting in Creator Camp, you're going to get the true to height, right? So we're going to be in person.
It's not the same.
Or you'll probably just be in heels. You'll be a little taller. But,
there we go. The thing is that in person, the eyes adjust, right? So it's not such a big deal. But when you are in camera, it doesn't, right? So that's why, at least for me, for photography, I like people to be on the same plane for a number of reasons. So let's talk about that, right? Let's talk about the overlays. Let's see what we got. So Universal, okay, here we go. From Chile, nice.
Oh man, lesson learned.
There we go.
Choose standing desk compatible co-hosts.
Or just sit down. Just for it, right?
Daniel G, hello. Yes, my business partner is 10 inches taller than me, and that just looks
exactly right. You need to be on the same level. So let's continue. Thank you.
Eye level should be the same.
Yep.
Says Mark. Mm-hmm. And as long as someone doesn't fall off the box. I'm not sure he's just a Sasquatch. That is too funny.
Yeah.
Tech Detective says, newscasters do it all the time. Shortness is great, especially in a crowd. We can maneuver through and no one knows what hit them. That's a good one.
The thing. It's like, okay, so this is less distracting than me being down here, which is nothing wrong with my height. I'm actually average height. But this doesn't look good, right? This doesn't look good.
Stay on the box. Right. And then it's all about perspective. If I step back 3 feet to high shift, speaking of that, I have a nice little overlay trick for that as well. So that's a good thing right there. Dominicanas gained 6 feet in pure attitude. There you go.
No, it's just, okay, so fam, in all seriousness, I do agree and that it should be at eye level. It should be nice and appealing, right? For aesthetic purposes.
Yeah.
Just like an overlay, which we're going to be showing you a couple. When you have camera overlays and you have hosts and, guests, they all should be level, right? Not one down, one up, because it looks more professional or visually appealing. So we're going to talk about that also. We're going to talk about how you can manage your overlays, your animated overlays. There are different ways to present them or to call them, right? So you can have them included in all scenes where no matter which scene you are on, you can trigger it, right? So this could be a subscribe button, call to action. This could be if you're having a sale, or this could be if you have a QR code. That could be in all scenes, which means that you can recall it anytime at any scene, right?
Yes.
And then there are scene-specific overlays that is just specific to that one scene, depending on what you are talking about. You can recall it. So those could be call to action, call to comments. It could be comments themselves, and it could be a number of different things, right, with overlays. So, yes, Fuljens, what you got for me? We're still talking about how, maybe have Fuljens stand 6 feet further from the camera and you'll be the same size. Yeah.
The perspective. And yes, so the shotguns are mounted to the desk. So as the desk rises, the shotguns rise.
I'm right here with it. It's right there.
Yes.
It's like this far away from me.
Yeah, definitely.
Does it sound louder? I mean,
I think they sound pretty much the same during the tech check. DJ Right on Beat, hello, very good to see you.
oh my gosh, Robert, welcome back.
In the building.
Yes, it's the overlay, animated overlay for you all. So let's see what we have going on and how do you all use overlays? Do you use overlays and have you used them in all scenes, or do you use them in scene specific? Do you have a strategy for how to use your overlays, right? Call to action, call for comments, or things like that.
Yeah,
right?
or graphics.
Yeah,
Just
that's it.
overall graphics,
Yeah.
right? And speaking of
Call for engagement.
call for engagement. So speaking of something that shows in all scenes, for example, if we go into live demo mode, bam, right? We have a call to action lower third right here. And this is, has the QR code and everything to go to our graphics store and all that good stuff. So this can be, as Anna mentioned, we can be in any scene and this will pull up, right? And that's the beauty of having it organized in the folder. We have the QR code, our text, our shape overlays, all that good stuff. And everything flies in at once too. So we assigned fly in from the right. Fly in from the right to all these overlays to have everything coming in at once in that folder.
One thing though that I'm going to be picky about, because I'm just picky like that, right? Is that when we're having the overlays, you see how when you pull that overlay, it overlaps with the current overlay?
Yeah.
So we should keep that in mind when we're having, for example, if it isn't a lower third, a client, a guest, or your own, you don't want it to overlap with it. So keeping that in mind, which is where the strategy for your overlays come in, right? So if you know now that you have that overlay there, and then the other one is the animated overlay, or the call to action is going to overlap with it, you know that scene, you cannot pull that up, right? Or you cannot, because if you move it up, it will move it in all the scenes because it's showing in all scenes, right?
And a good workaround for that, this is the beauty of having everything in your folder, is you simply go like this, make sure everything is unlocked to do this, unlock all those overlays and link that baby, right? So now we can take all of this and move it up here like so, right? And then let's get out of live demo mode, hide this, boom, right? Just like that.
That's it. You say
link
nice
and move. Link and move.
It will be the same in all your scenes.
Right. So if we switch to, we don't have much scenes today, but this is a common scene. It's the same exact one as the other one before, but as you can see here. And if we were to go to a screen share real quick, right? So everything will stay because that is showing in all scenes.
So that is a cool trick. And again, all this overlay was created inside of Ecamm with the exception of the QR code. The QR code was brought in, but that call to action, which is right to subscribe or send us an email, was created inside of Ecamm. And you can customize it, right? You can change the colors and things like that.
Yep.
Any questions about that, fam? About all scenes overlays?
DJ Right on Beat says, training someone on Ecamm this week. Been doing some cool builds. Busy. We'll share some info soon.
Nice.
Looking forward to that. We miss you.
We do. We miss you. We miss you.
Yes. And Stephen Lippman, hello. Very good to see you here. Welcome.
And then Saeed said, I use 3 to 5 overlays for his Zoom sessions. Intro, face cam, screen share, and break.
Boom. Nice.
Very cool.
Awesome. All right. That was just basic, showing those scenes, have all your stuff in the folder, group and move together if you see some type of overlap. That's the beauty of the link. You could just move everything around at once as long as they're all grouped into the same folder. You have anything? Or are we going to go to the...
No, I'm
all right. Yeah, so
I'm just standing. That's all. That's happening right now.
got some hacks for you here. But first, to get to the first hack, we need your opinion on something, right? So you guys pick a flame, A or B. Pick a flame, any flame. Let's see which flame y'all prefer. We got A's, we got B's coming in. Should have a key combination to unlock everything in a scene. A key combination.
What does that mean,
To
Eric?
unlock everything in a scene in a folder. To unlock everything at once. I see what you're saying.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
That's a good feature request, you know.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about in Photoshop when you lock something.
All right, so we have 1A, 1B. We need a tiebreaker, Miss Hill.
B.
B? Okay, so we're gonna go with B, right? So this is inspired by fellow Ecamm fam and facilitator Jan Keck. Where did this one go? So where is that flame here? Boom, right? So we have this flame here. Flame here, and we're gonna use this, right? So the first hack is to use animated overlays in your existing background, and that's something that Jan does. Very cool, love it. So this is what we're gonna do here. We have this flame here, and the flame that you guys picked, this flame, this is on Canva. You can just look up candle flame, right? And then we're gonna do this. We're gonna go to blend mode and hit screen, right? So we have that flame by itself, and then hold on a second, Miss Hill, just if you move to the side right there, right there, right there. Boom, right? Of course, you know, if we had like a wider shot in the background, you could see this, but we have to just like step aside just to show you this, right? So look at that. And then the thing is, right? The thing is, who would notice that? So do we need to make the flame a little smaller? Hold on a second.
Yes, I think so.
Who will, hold on. How will they know? Huh?
Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know.
Who's gonna know this?
How would they know?
If somebody's closer to it, they'll be like, that flame is way too big to be a
What?
because the candle flame is not that big.
All
You
right,
have to
hold
make
on.
it smaller.
Let's make it smaller. Let's make it a little smaller. That is so dope.
Yeah, a little
That
bit
is
smaller.
so dope, right? And then, right? But wait. So we can add a little bit more to this. So another thing, what Jan has some type of You saw it? You saw his thing?
I haven't seen it.
He has like a campfire and there's like ember blowing, and then the ember is an animated overlay, right? It is so dope. It is so dope. Something so simple and is totally Ecammable, but he's an Ecamm user, of course. So we're gonna add some flying embers to this thing, right? Like, you notice how it's wait. Yeah, it's going this way. It's going that way. Hold on a second.
That flame is dangerous.
Hold on a second. Right, so we're gonna add this one here. Right, so we have these flying embers, and then we're gonna go same thing. Hit that blend mode and hit screen. Okay. So we have that. We're just experimenting here. We're gonna have to move it right over here like so. Shrink it down. Oh, and then we have to loop, make sure that's looping. Hold on a second here. Loop. Play. Bring it down like this. And then we could just do a little crop action here. That is dope. That is so dope.
That is dope, but you know what I would say, if you're gonna use,
the thing is, you can't. Sorry, yeah, you can't like move over it though. That's the only thing.
If you were gonna use this in your, for example, something with flame, in your stream, just make sure that you do say it, right? You just say, especially if you're gonna use amber, and the one what is it? The flying.
The embers, the flying embers, yeah.
Because the only reason why I'm saying this is because in photography, there was a time where photographers were not saying how they were posing newborns, and they were posing newborns. So so they had them on the sling, right? But underneath it, they had support for the baby. They had a support, but they weren't showing that. So there were a lot of other photographers doing this without knowing that the baby, and it putting the baby in so much danger and a lot of things happening, right? So with this, somebody might see like, oh, it's a flame, so they might just light up a candle. I'm just saying, like, say that it is like an overlay or whatever.
Yeah.
If it's flame or something that could be, but that is pretty awesome.
And then and going back to the perspective, right?
Exactly.
About like how
right.
you're on your feet, and I'm stepping back, and like, so similar concept. You just shrink it down. It's going all the way back there. And I don't know, like you could probably try to add a little bit of blur to that, but I think that looks dope. And the embers wouldn't be. It's just like a cool effect, but I don't think we should have embers flying around because
we shouldn't.
They could burn the wall.
Yeah. I would say light bulbs, right? Light bulbs would be fun to do because that's safe.
Yeah.
Right. A mirror in the back there.
Yeah.
Like something that is safe.
Yeah. Well.
Or something.
Now that you said that.
Well, actually, not a mirror because it will be reflecting.
We are going to do a light bulb.
Okay.
So this is the next animated overlay, just to get you some ideas of like what do I have in my studio that I can add a little bit of animation to that, right? So here is a dope light bulb that we have here. Again, you see any of these black background things, you could just blend mode them up in Ecamm. Boom. And we're gonna do the same thing, screen. And we're going that's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Loop, play. Hold on. If you notice like screen has a little bit of like a film around it, so you could try lighten. There you go. Lighten is clean, right? So we're gonna take the bulb and then we're gonna actually like place it up here. But before you do that, you want to screw it in, right? So this is how we're gonna screw it in. You're gonna option crop all this out. Bam. Shrink this down. Shrink. Let's try that. Hold on a second here. I see stuff like this. And if it's like not maneuvering too much, just hold down Command, and you could just move it without any snapping in place. All that good stuff. Bam.
A little bit smaller.
Like that.
Does he move the box around it?
Hold on a second here.
Because it has to be the size of the bulb, the other one that's there, and that would be a good indication.
Yeah, I mean like if the if the bulb was not there, I would, you know, of course you can make it any other size, but that looks pretty good. Just stuff like that. We got a flame back there. We got some cool bulbs going on back there. Dope stuff. Dope stuff.
A neon sign, they say.
A neon sign? Oh man, we have to look for it, but we can do a neon sign. We can do a neon sign. But
And then Paul Dixon, hello. Paul Dixon says now, hide the overlay and blow the candles.
Or do the Saeed. Saeed be like this. Hold on, where is it? Where's the? Let me turn off the flying ember first. Saeed be like this with the stream deck. Be like. Wait, do it again.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Oh man. But yeah, so stuff like that, right? And again, you can find those type of graphics. First, we looked at Envato Elements, but you don't even have to go. If you have a Canva account, you get tons of those things there. Tons of those things there, right? So that's stuff that you could do to your background, including a neon sign. We could definitely put a neon sign, but we have to look for it. But we have some other stuff to show you. Let's see.
Paul says the this has we gotta look for that chair, Paul.
Oh man. And if you have a green screen background, which we have to like do like updated video, but the ones that we have from was it I think late last year, they're still pretty up to date. A lot of cool stuff, but a lot of these things you can do with your green screen background, which you have more control over because you'll be overlay. You're an overlay yourself, so you're not gonna run into like the flame being like in front of you and whatnot because it'll actually be behind you essentially. Yeah. All right. So, speaking of Canva, do you have anything to add?
No.
Okay. Cool. So this is the next one here, right? If we go to show you something here, take you over to Canva, get out of demo mode first, and take you over to Canva and just show you something real quick. Right, so in Canva, for example, if you go to Elements and you did a search for lower third, and you look up videos, see all these cool black background things, right? Just to get the brain going, right? So check this out, something like this, right? So if we come back over here, and then bam. Check this out. We're gonna loop it. Boom. Right? So you can use this for all your lower third pleasures here. Boom. Hold on, I think that actually looks cooler with something. There it is.
It looks like a
Bring it all the way at the bottom
wave,
there.
like a dot wave.
Mm-hmm. Bam. Just stuff like that. Just awesome stuff like that. Right? And then you know, I think it looks cool the way it's just kind of like floating over the yellow background. But if you want to, again, remember, like the option crop is your friend. Hold on the option key and then you can just crop it down if you just like a clean cut. But for the sake of this one, this looks pretty dope. That is dope. Right? Canva. You got a Canva account. Just take those things and just drag them in there and hit that blend mode button and you're good to go. Okay?
That's a good idea, Saeed. I think you thought about it one time.
Which one?
Saeed's idea. Yeah, that it needs to be smaller.
Yeah, definitely. This, especially now with this hack where you could actually do the candles and everything like that. I think that would be pretty cool to take the screenshot of the background and add those animations on there. Definitely. All right. So now You had some animated background hacks for your existing like actual setup. You have stuff that you can just lay over your existing graphics like so. And so let's do something else, right? Mm-hmm. Let's do something else. Let's come over here. Tora says, this is giving me so many things to squirrel out, out with. Yes. And yeah, Ines, so for example, Ines says this needs to be smaller, right? So again, if it's not your cup of tea, you can just do something like this and shrink it down, right? And you could do the same thing for the bottom part, but we like this, so we're leaving. We like it. All right, so this is something else too, right? Again, things that you can do with free tools.
You can play around with the blend modes on this. People are saying that it's giving them some LSD trips.
Right. What is the name of that lower third? That was in Canva. We can go back and see. Does it name it? 1 second here. And then we'll get to the next to the next hack after that. This one, lion. Let me see here. Where is it? It doesn't really say. It just says it's by Lagarto Film.
Lagarto Film.
LAGARTO Film.
From Getty Images.
One word. But just search lower third in Canva and you'll see it pop up.
So I don't know how to pronounce that name, but it has a question about, can you show the sound handling with external output?
Can you show the sound handling with external output?
Which I don't understand the question.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what you mean, Chowdhury, by the sound handling with external output.
Wait, how do you pronounce it?
Chowdhury?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, no, Chowdhury. Okay, I was trying to pronounce the first name.
Yeah, but I know that's Chowdhury. Okay, right, so now let's get into the next one for you all here. Again, using some free resources. If you have a free version of CapCut, this is so dope. You could easily do this. Where is it? Actually, hold on. And let's close this one out. Okay, so check this out. We are here in Canva.
Eric, you should be able to. You should be able to. If it's MOV, MP4, you can bring it in and then blend mode.
Yep.
Play with blend modes.
Yep.
Typically, screen blend mode will remove the colors.
Yeah.
So, and if it has some green in it or whatnot, then you just play around with the blend modes. It's fun.
Yeah, definitely. Which is a great segue into this. So this is in CapCut. All we did was we dropped a green PNG, right? A green PNG. And check this out. You know some of these effects that you have here in Canva. Let me see here. You know, you got your fades and stuff like that. You got your little glitch thing going on. But there's one here that we favorited, for example. This one, right? This is free. This is not pro. This is just straight up free. So if you were to add this effect on top of the green screen, and you have this, right? So you have that. And then we're going to export that and bring it back into the show. Let's do it. All right. So here we go. Right here, make sure we're in showing current scene. Add animate overlay, right? We have this, we don't want it to loop. We're just gonna go like this. Bam. And then, now we're using green screen blend mode, right? Boom. That's it. That's it. And just play around with it. So that is a free effect in Canva. Just apply the green screen on there and export it, and then hit that green screen blend mode into Ecamm, and you have that effect right there. Bam. Right? So you can use this for cool transitions and whatnot. And there are others there too where it has something that is, like a black effect that you can go over. Some of them do not work, like for example, the glitch or something like that. It might be a little bit too light, but this was like a solid black, and you could just put the green behind it and do stuff like that. No, this is CapCut, Lion. That is a CapCut. That is a free effect. It's called horizontal open, and that's it, right?
Oh, I thought that it was because you mentioned you got it from Canva, but you misspoke. This is from CapCut.
This is in
Canva.
This is Canva. This is
the
Canva.
Opening is from CapCut.
Yes, this opening is in CapCut for free, right? And with that said, since it's like a little free thing, we have it as a freebie in our store. So feel free to grab that. It's already done for you. It's called Horizontal Open. Just go to our store and scroll down to the bottom. You see the freebie section, and you can grab that for free 99. Free 99. And have fun with that, because again, there are tons of effects like that in CapCut that are totally free. Apply the green screen over there, and you do some cool stuff like this. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Valerie says, boom. Yep. And then here are the pro tips from Paul Dixon. If you want to explore transparency, make sure to use Apple ProRes 4444 for your MOV. And also that applies into Keynote as well. You can do that in Keynote as well. But for some, I'm not sure about CapCut, but at least in CapCut, you can do those things where you have a green behind it and you could just do a blend mode. Or if you have something over a black background, you could bring that in Ecamm and blend mode that as well. So blend mode for the win. Blend mode for the win. All right. Anything else with you?
Nope.
Okay. So we gave you some animated background hacks, some stuff for your lower third, things that you can create inside of CapCut and bring that into Ecamm and use blend mode. And so now we can do just straight up Ecamm right now. Straight up Ecamm. Right?
I know, Ramona, right? Spacha! Hello!
Hello, Spacha. Very good to see you here.
You're so welcome.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely is a limit to how much animation. And, as long as it makes sense and you keep it nice and clean, it should be good to go. Because, normally this thing here, although we like it, we would not necessarily keep this.
Yeah, we haven't used that a lot. And
this is just for demonstration purposes. Miss Hill, go ahead.
No, that's one of the things, when we were talking earlier, that we mentioned the strategy. What is your strategy? What is it? And it all depends on your brand, right? So if your brand there are brands that are very energetic, and these overlays will make sense. But also, even if they're energetic, there's, like Saeed mentioned, there's so much animation that people can take, right? Before they just are done. It's just like having a flickering light all the time, right? Your eyes get tired. So it's depending on the strategy that you have.
Yes.
By using that overlay.
Yes. And a good question, good comment from Paul. Ask yourself, are you doing it for the audience or for yourself?
Yeah.
And Dan is saying, I want to try using Magic Grab on stock Canva videos to see if you can create more dynamic motion graphics. Definitely. And then I saw something from Steven. Just added slow spinning 3D moon in the dark corner. Nice.
All right. That's the whole vibe, Steven.
That's dope. That is so dope. And then Lion, I hope you are squared away. Once again, that this is Canva. That's Canva. And then this is create it with CapCut. But that is for free in the store. Just grab it as the freebie. Okay. All right, cool. So this looks cool as is, but let's say we wanted to create a custom motion background in Ecamm. Can it still be done? Can it still be done? Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see here. Without necessarily like removing anything, but we would do this here. It's been a while, so let's see if this works. Let's get some nice triangle going on here. Hold on a second here. Boom. Actually, just use one shape and see if that works. And then we're gonna take this triangle and go all the way up. 100. And we're gonna change that color to, let's snatch up this color here.
Oh my gosh, what was that flash, right? Where everything was, people were just, you go into a website and everything will be blinking. Every little page you went to, anything you clicked will blink. MySpace was notorious for that.
All right. So we have this big triangle here. Let's see if it works. You're gonna hit scrolling ticker. Ah, it's not broken. It is not broken, right? So obviously this would be in the background. Let's see if we can do this without breaking anything. We're gonna go right here. It's in the background. And then essentially what you can do is do multiple of them, right? Add different colors. You could add more than one triangle, but this is just for demo purposes, right? But you can actually build more on that. And we actually have a video, a motion background video on how you can create this. The next thing we want to do is take another shape. We don't want the corners.
I don't think I've been to GeoCities, where the site with tons of GIFs and bad fonts.
So this rectangle here, we're going to change the fill to, let's see here, twirl. Twirl did not work. Let's see, pinch.
I know I'm trying not to be an animated overlay move too much, but
motion. Oh, actually, pinch did work. Pinch did work. Yeah, pinch actually just
right?
Let's hide the camera and see. Where's the camera at? Camera, where you at? Yeah, so pinch created this little effect going on here, right? So you get the idea, and you could do multiple triangles in different colors, right? So if we wanted the turquoise and the red, we can add those and add the scrolling ticker effect and do something like this. And then if you want to flesh out, oh snap, flesh out a little bit more, we're gonna bring this to the background as well. And then we'll make this a blur. Blur. There you go, right? So it's softer now. Okay? And that's how you can create animated backgrounds directly inside of Ecamm. You cannot do this with shape overlays. You can only do it with the text overlays. But after you use it with the text overlays, you can apply other things like pinch and blur and all those cool shape overlay effects that you have inside of Ecamm. We find that the triangle works best, but you could try the square and you could try other shapes, text overlay shapes, that is, inside of Ecamm. Boom. All right. I'm missing all the comments.
Yeah, they're having
going
fun
on over
there.
here?
And it's all true stuff. All true stuff. Oh my gosh, Tora, Martin already does all of this. He played around. He had a field trip when the blend modes and the effects came out. He had a field trip with creating backgrounds and things like that.
Just test it out. You cannot use Magic Grab, okay? GeoCities were the sites with tons of GIFs and bad fonts.
If you search Google for GeoCities, you will get a little Easter egg. Let's see.
Let's see.
See what the Easter egg is.
GeoCities. This is so cool.
What is it?
I'm just noticing that. Look at the font type. Is that the Easter egg that you're referring to, Paul?
Your entire thing is like that.
Yeah. It changed up the font. Is that what it is? Because I never saw that before.
The font?
Yeah, look at the font. The font turned into some type of
different, but it's like everything.
Comic Sans or something like that. Whatever this font is. That's interesting.
I never used ICQ. A lot of people did. And then a lot of people will be like, oh, I'll meet you in Kick. And I'm like, oh, we're not going to be kicking it there. Like, I'll meet you in Kick.
Ah, there you go. Yes, that solved the height difference.
The triangle, the other triangle that
when
you
the
had there.
when the triangle was over my head,
Covering your head.
that solved it. I can see this being a total, yeah. Oh, that's what you're referring to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Check out Martin McKenna's background. So we show you the basics, and then Martin just took it
Elevates it to the next level.
Elevate is not even the word. Martin
Right.
just. Martin did. He owned it.
No, he Martintizes it.
He Martintized it. He Martintized it.
Oh, it's the font.
Yep, the font. And yep, lava lamp, definitely. So check out the Building Blocks playlist and look up I think it's the motion background video, and you'll see the full version, which was inspired by Gabe Leo on LinkedIn, right? So he had this lava lamp thing, and we created that just using that exact technique. And you have the different colors, add the blur and the pinch, and you're gonna have a nice little lava lamp action going on right there.
I know.
Yep, and Martin takes it to Mars. Marston.
And there are a lot of people who still use comic. I feel educators use a lot of that font.
Don't give Gabe any credit. Nah, he got the credit. That's where the inspiration.
lamp.
That's where the inspiration came from for that lava lamp background. Definitely. Yeah. Oops. Oh shoot, I forgot this was still there. But that's pretty cool, right? Free 99 using CapCut. And again, you saw the technique. Check out the replay. But if you want to grab this one, it's already made for you. It's totally free. Again, in our store. Just grab it if you want to use it for stuff.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's the cool thing about Ecamm. You can actually, about Ecamm and about creating and organizing your folders, because you can take any elements, any effects that you create, copy and paste it into another profile, not just scenes, but into another new profile, different scenes. So yes, you can. It's amazing.
Definitely.
K-Walk! I'm just in time for Comic Sans, Paul. Do you use it? I did mention the educators use it. Do you use it, K-Walk?
Oh man. The font is 1996 to 2001 RIP. Yes, Paul found it. Yes.
Oh,
so
nice, Paul. Look at you.
That is where you'll see the full version of what we just showed you. That motion background, the lava lamp, all that good stuff.
And of course, Paul will find it. Paul has everything categorized, organized, indexed. I mean, yes.
Matter of fact, speaking of Paul and speaking of Paul finding this, here is a version of the full thing. Right here. There you go. This is 100% built inside the Ecamm, minus the little wrench, of course, and Paul's graphic, right? So that is the motion background with similar colors, but you know, if you use other colors, you can get more of like a multicolored lava lamp effect, right? That is scrolling ticker, triangle, and circles with blur and pinch and all that good stuff applied to the background. There it is.
Oh my gosh, we did one that was for 80s theme, but sorry, that's a great idea. we did one in black and white, which was really cool.
Yeah,
we should bring that one back. The
cool.
black and white was, oh my gosh, it was all, we even had retro music, like the circus music we had. It was great.
And not only that, we did not stream in 16:9. We streamed in 4:3, classic 4:3.
Yeah.
We streamed in classic 4:3 on that episode.
That was the whole people
That was dope.
were a little taken aback first.
That was dope.
And then we got into it, but it was all because in Ecamm you can stream at the 4:3 ratio. And that was all the graphics, like we make sure that we created it that were like that expanded. That was a fun stream.
I'm a founding member of Educators Against Comic Sans. Are you using track style lighting in the background? Yeah, the room came like that. the room came like that. But I added the RGBs up there and all that good stuff. Yes, room came like that.
No, I don't think she will use that, Paul, because it's like she's against it, or she will sign in comics.
Steven is having a blast. I'm losing my mind. I just put a matching circle over my moon with 20% opacity. Motion fill from purple to gray. Border motion from gray to white. Now blends seamlessly with my purple black.
Steven, post it. Post it so that we can see it. And make sure you post with a description, right? So you say building blocks.
Tag us.
Yeah, tag us at building blocks. What is it? Challenge or some. Do something that describes what you are posting, so that the moderators know. Yeah. So we can see it.
We definitely want to see that. So definitely share that in the Ecamm live community for us to see that. Please tag us. That'll be dope. Because like Steven is losing his mind with these hats. That's dope. That's dope.
Well, Steven, is that the name of the broom brand?
Libman?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Steven, are you related to the to the company? We just bought a broom.
Yeah, the Libman mop company. Mm-hmm. Steve is balling if that's the case.
Right?
They are cousins.
They're cousins, huh?
There you go. Oh man. Yes. And as Mr. Mario says, that is the fun part of Ecamm. Just try stuff and see what works.
Yeah.
There you go. You got tons of hacks that you can use for your homework and all that good stuff. How to add stuff to your background. We definitely will try that neon. We'll definitely try putting a neon or putting a neon frame around Anna there, like just going around like we could do stuff like that. Yes. You got the little candle lights. Let's see if it's still there. Let me see. Right? Oh, I gotta turn that off. You got that? Where's the flame at? Where is it? You got the flame, and we had the embers. But do not try this at home, okay? This is just for demonstration purposes only. The flying ember is going on over there. I'm about to do the Saeed again, just the snap, finger snap.
No, but you need to have a serious face.
I know, right? I know. And there's still some embers flying back there. I like the embers. That is, shout out to Yankek. That is a dope setup with the campfire.
With the fireplace
open. The campfire and the flying embers. Yeah, and then there's like a fireplace down here, so maybe we could try it out. But the thing is, like, if we move like this, we'll be on top of us, right? Because it's not a green screen background. But there you have it. Would not work with an ops bot. What would not work with the ops bot?
So, Mark, you can post it on the Ecamm Live Facebook group.
Yes.
Ecamm Live Facebook group. Just make sure that you add a description, you tag us, you hashtag. I don't know, what do we call it? Paul, what hashtags do we use? Hashtag.
Well, you know.
BuildingBlocks homework. Something.
Paul took care of it. You
Oh,
can
okay.
explain what they are. Post them either Discord or the Ecamm Facebook group. Yep. Either way, whichever way you do it, just tag us, please. We'll love to see this because you guys are having fun. I am not allowed. Yeah. I know. Hold on.
Tora, you're saying that and you don't even know.
I have something for that. No, Tora was listening.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. Oh, yeah, Tora, you were. Yes, you do know. Oscar, hola.
Oh, because if the ops spot is following you. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Use hashtag BuildingBlocks. Good
Easy.
to see you, Oscar. Very good to see you here. All right. You have anything else, Miss Hill?
No, just to try it out. We would love to see what you're
Please.
creating. And
Yes,
all the
please.
moons and see, because the moon, you're describing something and we're imagining what it is.
And
but when we
mind
see
blown
it-
too, so you got us excited. So
Right.
we definitely want to see it.
And then Mark, yes. And all of you. And Saeed, even you. Actually, yes, you can, because you can create some stuff with the techniques, because it can be in any software, right?
Definitely.
That allows you to play around with blend modes.
Blend modes and all that good stuff. Which I'm pretty sure OBS has all that stuff in there. Because looking forward to seeing all that stuff. All right, that is it. There's tons of stuff in here. If you guys just tuning in, make sure you check out the replay. Gave you tons of cool hacks and features and all that good stuff. Thank you, Mr. Dixon, for that Easter egg. That was pretty cool. The whole font change on Google. That was something I never saw before. That
It's
is
like
a dope Easter egg.
I know, right?
One of these days. Although Zai put up a clever post, I think it was today, about turning his Lenovo into a Mac, but it didn't work. It didn't work, unfortunately.
Maybe
But
for
it's wishful thinking.
Christmas. What do you celebrate, Saeed? Do you celebrate Christmas, or so whatever you celebrate for the holiday? Maybe they will bring you some.
And yes, challenges that they're looking forward to.
Nice,
So we got
okay.
Saeed, we got Mark, we got Steven, so we got some show and tells.
Yeah.
Show and tells.
And even on your own channels, if you have your own channels and you can tag us, say Saeed does a lot of work on LinkedIn. You can tag Ecamm Network on LinkedIn, and you can hashtag BuildingBlocks as well, and then we will check it out. We will see you there.
Definitely.
If you want to post it there.
And check out, it's better for you to see it than what I'm describing it. If you have not checked it out, just look up Jankek. That's JANKECK on LinkedIn. Once you see it, you'll know it. Like when you see it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about with the flying embers and the campfire. That is so dope. Definitely check out his studio. That's basically a setup right there. Pretty dope. JANKECK. Jankek. All right.
There we go. All right, challenge accepted. We're looking forward to seeing all of your creations wherever you post them. Yes?
Definitely. All right, fam.
If you celebrate Labor Day, have an amazing Labor Day.
Yes.
We will be on vacation for Labor Day, so we'll be no ENN.
No ENN. We'll be back with another Building Blocks next Wednesday. And then ENN will be back the following week.
Yes. All right. So you're so welcome. We will see you around, fam.
Peace.
Thank you for joining us and being so awesome, and for your inspiration and sharing your techniques with us.
Yes, looking forward to seeing those designs. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Oh, thank you, Spatia.
Thank you.